Finally fixed my cam. It only took me how many months, but I finally fixed it. Let's get into the video. No more low frames per second, no more laggy garbage. Here we go. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I haven't even said what we're doing, but I hope you do enjoy it. We're doing the $15 rotation rebuild. So we're building a rotation with $15. Noah sent me this idea on Instagram. He found an image from an Instagram account. I saw one on MLB Network that was a little blurry. I'm talking like, this is the image on screen now. It doesn't look good. It's super blurry, but I decided to make my own that was a little bit clearer. So of course, guys, if you find any of these $15 creations or anything like that, I know King of the Fourth Quarter has been doing it for 2K. I think RGS did one for like a create a player. So I decided to do it with something that was a little bit more of a challenge, and we could do a rebuild with it. So the build your rotation for $15 challenge. I hope you do enjoy it. Thumbs up if you do. If you're new to the channel and enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button. And of course, get in the comment section and tell me who is your $15 rotation. Also, if you guys have any other challenges like a build a player, I think Bleacher Report released a build a player one. Or create a player for $15. I know there's other like rotations, build your rotation for $15 and other stuff like that. So if you guys find any of those, shoot me a tweet, shoot me a DM, and I'll definitely shout you guys out in the next video. So here we go, time to build this rotation. But first, if you haven't followed any of my social media, down in the description below. And of course, you missed the last video, go watch it. Here we go. Let's talk about this rotation. So it's on screen now. For me, it's on this monitor right here. So I got to look over here. But let's talk about this. So 5 categories. The top one, we've got DeGrom, Garrett Cole, we've got Scherzer, Strasburg, and Verlander. The next category down is Buehler, Clevinger, Glasnow, Flaherty, and Soroka. The one under that is Kluber, Ohtani, Sale, Severino, and Snell. Next, for the $2 category, we got Bauer, Madbum, Nola, Paxton, and Syndergaard. And then the last category is Dustin May, Paddock, Kopech, Brendan McKay, and Luzardo. It looks like that $1 category is kind of like that future star situation. So let's talk about this. What would I want to do? Do I want to spend like a third of our budget on an ace, like that one guy we're gonna know we're gonna get a good outing out of? Yes, that is definitely what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for DeGrom. Just in real life and MLB the Show purposes, they're both like unreal. So I'm gonna go DeGrom. Next one, so our number 2, I'm kind of torn because I think Buehler would be a great pickup, but then like Flaherty's good, Soroka's good, but I think Buehler's just too good to pass up. So $9, we're almost 2/3 of the way there, and we have DeGrom and Buehler. Next up, let's just make it around $10. Let's go to the $1 category. I'm gonna go Chris Paddock. I think that for $1 is a huge pickup. So that's $10 there. And then we have $5. So I think we're gonna go to the $2 category. I'm gonna go Mad Bum. I think it's just a super reliable arm that normally does really well in franchise and also in real life. So I'm gonna go Mad Bum. That brings us up to 12. And then the $3 option. If this was real life, I would 100% pick Ohtani. I think that's one of the better picks there. But I'm gonna go Luis Severino. That's what I'm going to do. So that is our rotation. DeGrom, Buehler, Sevy, Mad Bum, and Paddock. Again, in the comment section down below, let me know what you would have differed, who you would have picked, and stuff like that. Again, I got to balance it between MLB the Show and real life. So I kind of was picking more for MLB the Show. But I think in real life, my rotation would have been DeGrom still. I still think I would have picked Buehler. In the $3 category, I probably would have picked Ohtani. The $2 category, I probably would have picked Syndergaard. And then for the $1 category, I still would have picked Paddock. So a couple of changes, but I feel like that's still a pretty good rotation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Royals, the worst team or one of the worst teams in baseball. I'm going to shove all the pitchers onto that team. And then we're just going to rebuild from there. So I'll see you guys in a sec. So I decided to go with the Tigers instead of the Royals because I felt like the Royals had like Mondesi, Soler, Merrifield, a couple other like players that had good trade value, and I decided to go with the Tigers because they're just not as good. And then I got rid of their top prospects like Schoolball, Mize, and Manning and sent them to other teams, so we at least didn't have like top players that we could trade with some trade value. So basically how this is looking is our starting rotation, whatever the Tigers originally had in the bullpen, which isn't great, and then the lineup, which is the exact same. So for season 1, I'm not going to make any changes to the team. I want to see how good this rotation that we built is. I want to see if they can carry the Tigers at all, see how it performs, and if it does, well, okay, we can build from there. If not, we're in trouble. The issue is the budget. We're super tight on budget right now. And then when you look at what we have, like Zimmerman becomes a free agent, luckily, but Miguel Cabrera is a big hindrance on this team. So we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do with it going forward. For now, though, I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see how it goes. I'll see you guys once the season is over. All right, so we're going to obviously take this like a normal rebuild. Let's take a look at our draft picks, because there was actually one that I want to show you because it was a really good starting pitcher, and it was the Blue Jays that took him. So it was this guy right here. Yeah, he's only 65 overall with like 95 plus potential, but really good per nines. There were a lot of blue chip prospects this year, but there were some really good players for sure. So here we go. Here are our picks. 65 overall, 93 potential for Robin Wood. I think this guy is going to be very, very good with the bat. That's why I picked him. The next one, 67 overall, another first baseman, but again, very good with the bat. That's why I picked them. The next one, Mohammed Hart, another player with a good bat, like for starting rating. Like that's just really solid. We have Steven Stallings. This was a 4th round pick. That is insane. A potential 63 overall. We have Gregorio Ramirez. Nice potential. Nice. And of course, I actually got good fielding and speed as well with that pop off the bat. And then Sam Lowry was our last pick. Looks pretty decent. So everybody has really, really good potential. You guys can see it on screen now. This was a good draft. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right, so the season's ending and it's not great. Obviously, not having a good offense is hurting us, 73 and 89. But I'm more interested to see how this rotation did, especially with, you know, our team not being fantastic. So Madison Bumgarner had the best whip. That was it. So awards, Gold Glove, not even a Cy Young. It went to Sale. Okay, fair enough. So let's see what we got here. So DeGrom had a good year for sure. I mean, like, those are good stats. Like, I'm not upset by any of these stats that I'm seeing. Madison Bumgarner, ooh, if he had a few more strikeouts, I definitely think he would have won the Cy Young award. Chris Paddock struggled a bit, but he was like our 5 in the rotation. So like, I'm really happy with how everything went. And then when you look at the rest of the bullpen and stuff, this definitely hurt us. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. So looking at our lineup really quick, I'm not going to focus too much on it just yet because I want to make some changes. I want to make, you know, new additions, subtractions. You know, I sound like I'm doing mathematics. I'm rebuilding a team, but here we go. Let's just get into the offseason. Let's change how this team is going to look. We got to build around this rotation. Obviously, it's going to be a good pitching staff. We just got to make sure we can add some new players here and there to make it better. So I'm definitely going to make some changes to the staff as well. I definitely think that hurt us, but the big thing here is I'm going to let everybody go. I'm going to save the money. There's no point in bringing guys back who hit under 300 for their on base percentage. And then CJ Crone, not terrible, but I feel like we can get better, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm going to change a lot of the staff, and I actually want to make a trade immediately for the man himself, Miguel Cabrera, who just did not do well. Is there anybody who wants him? So the Marlins are willing to give us a 70 overall pitcher. I'm not even going to hesitate. Yes, sir. Join the club. There we go. We don't need him. Obviously, we have the best pitching staff in baseball, but that opens up so much of our budget. That is a huge change to the team. So negotiations, I said I'm not gonna bother. Let me do the staff. Obviously, arbitration and stuff like that is something we need to talk about, so I'll see you guys in a sec. Arbitration is going to go to Buehler, Goodrum, Candelario, Jimenez, and that's it. The rest, get out the door. And then contracts, Paddock for sure, Reyes, Jake Rogers, just in case we can't find another catcher, Turnbull, because I think he can be an okay long reliever, and then Demerit as well. I guess it's going to be like everybody here for the most part. We need a lot of bullpen help. I'm talking like our whole bullpen is basically empty. So Ty Buttrey for Heimer Candelario. That's one move. Let's trade Christian Seward as well, and let's see what else we could get for him. Anybody really, like anybody that I think is gonna be good. That's really what I want in the team. Ryan Cook's usually good for a season or two. Is that what I want though? Am I looking for a season or two? Am I looking for someone that's gonna like help us for multiple seasons? You know what I mean? Let's go Seth Lugo, and we can definitely add another piece to make this happen. Who is that piece gonna be? Franklin Perez? What about that guy we got from the Marlins? How's he looking? Not someone I want. I'm gonna use. Okay, they don't want him. Let's go. What about Frank? There we go. Seth Lugo is coming to the team. There's the trade. Let's take a gander at what we got. So our starting lineup is still the same. Obviously, no changes at all because that is our $15 rotation we built. And then this is our bullpen. You can see there's some question marks. Pedro Strop, Garrison Moreno. But we have Buttrey, Lugo, Ramos, and Jimenez. Improvements. I might even do this. I'm gonna go like that. Improvements. The lineup, question marks. You know, I think we've got some questions to be asked. Fegley was a Rule 5 pickup. So was Ramos. And then we have Reyes. Paredes just got called up from the minors. La Stella, Aguilar. Goodwin's in left now. Fegley, Crone. And then this is gonna be center field. Let's put Demerit there. And then Goodrum at short. Like, this is a decent team. Is it a playoff team? I don't think so, which is what kind of worries me, right? Like, we should definitely be a little bit better, and I don't know where to make those changes to make us better. Jake Rogers and Travis Demerit for Shogo Akiyama. He got one more deal on his contract. That's kind of nice, actually, because we got a leadoff hitter now. That's actually gonna be quite good for us. Like, that's kind of what we needed. Like, Victor Reyes is good, but he's not that leadoff hitter I'm looking for. So we're lacking pop. I think that's what I'm gonna look for in this offseason, or if we get a trade throughout the year, maybe make a trade at the deadline. I'm kind of interested to see where we stand now as a team. 12th. Pitching is definitely gonna carry us. I feel like we've got some sneaky bats in the lineup. Is there any free agent that I can just sign that's gonna help us out for like a season? We'll just throw Howie Kendrick a deal. That should be the squad. The prospects that we have, like Park and all them, those two first basemen. Park probably next year. If not, Ruben Wood I definitely think could be a good piece for us next season. So let's see what we can do. I think we had a couple outfielders as well, like Ramirez, Power, maybe Mohamed Hart, Roberto Campos. We'll see. Let's see how the season plays out. I'm excited to see what we can do. All right, so I'm definitely thinking of making some deadline day moves because I want to keep this a 3-year challenge, make it a really good challenge. You guys can see it's not going great. 14 games out, and in the wild card we're 3.5. So, ooh, if we could get into that wild card spot. So let's take a look. Let's see how things are going. Pitching wise, pretty happy. And then for the rest, definitely could use a bullpen arm. It looks like pitchers are doing, ooh, maybe not actually. Maybe just, yeah, we could probably use one, to be honest. And then looking at the team, yikes, we could use some bats. We could definitely use some bats. So let's try to get a couple bats in the lineup. Okay, let's definitely try to get a couple bats in the lineup. Unless we have any, ooh, Parker Meadows. So he could come up next year and help us out, but who would he replace? All right, Victor Reyes, CJ Crone, and Vinny Guerrero for Miguel Andujar. I tried plenty of different options, and yeah, that was really all I could find, unfortunately. So who did we get rid of? Our first baseman, or our DH, I should say. And then we could go, what position is this? Right field. Daz Cameron for the rest of the year. I guess Parker Meadows is coming up. All right, it comes down to this. Can we do it? We snuck in as a wild card team. That's what I'm talking about. 91 and 71. Let's go take a look. Standings wise, yeah, we just snuck in. Number 2 spot. The average is okay. It's around 270, which is what I like for my team. The ERA at 3.5. And any league leaders, Andujar with triples and Chris Paddock with ERA. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. So awards, no Cy Youngs. That's tough to see, especially when that's like the whole point of like building up this huge starting rotation was. Like, that was the whole point of it. So let's take a look. Let's see what we can do here. And okay, the whip is kind of bad. Garrison Moreno, not as bad as I would have thought. Maybe we keep him in the rotation or the bullpen. Ty Buttrey was decent. Eduardo Ramos was okay. Joe Jimenez has been really good, actually. Okay, really good seasons there. Pedro Strop, not terrible. And then Seth Lugo had a bad second half of the year. And why? What happened? Because Pedro Strop was not in the setup role. You know, like, I don't... Okay. DeGrom, good season. Bueller, yep. Severino, solid. Paddock, beautiful. Like, those are Cy Young numbers. How is that not a Cy Young season? And then Mad Bum was really good as well. So you gotta love it. You love to see it. Budget wise, we should be fine. Like, we shouldn't be losing any of our pitchers. And then let's take a look at our lineup, because this is where I had the most concerns, and it's not looking fantastic. So Akiyama, we have him for one more year. He had a great year. Love to see that we picked up somebody and it worked out. Tommy La Stella was good. Is he going to hold his rating? I hope so, because he's actually a decent second baseman. Aguilar had a good second half of the year. Definitely picked it up. You got Andujar, who had a good year. Not as good as last year, but still pretty productive. Brian Goodwin is producing for us. So I think I did a 2-year like club option. So solid. Josh Fegley, not bad for a Rule 5 pick for our catcher. Maybe we keep him for another season. Kendrick, not fantastic. And then Parker Meadows, limited appearances, but actually pretty solid. Okay, and then Nico Goodrum, forgot about him, but not as good as he was last year. Whew. Gregorio Ramirez is getting carried by those fielding and speed stats, so I think I'm gonna have to hold off on him. But Brian Park might be a good bat for us. Maybe even Ruben Wood. I mean, those hitting stats could be really good for us off the bench. We've got options for sure. So here we go. Wild card game. We're gonna play it, of course. Like, there's no reason for us not to. Season 2 of 3, we're really gonna try to keep this one just like short and sweet. Try to win it all. Akiyama starts us off with the home run. You gotta love it. Any changes to their team, we'll take a look in a second. Danny Santana, I think that is. Oh, it's Domingo Santana. Okay, so Jose Abreu's new. But it looks like a pretty standard Indians lineup. You know, I think Cervelli's another new addition. But so tie ball game, that's tough. And I think the offense is going to be the one area I worry about. Pitching, not worried about. You know, DeGrom and all of them have been pretty solid this season. So here we go. Can we score, please? Anything would be nice. Get the bats going. Tommy La Stella, Aguilar back to back. Yeah, love to see things like that. All right, let's go Bumgarner. Another run scores, tie ball game. That's not what you want at all. And then Abreu goes deep, and that's the season. Okay. All right, the Athletics defeat the Rockies. I don't think I've ever seen that happen in a rebuild. And Miguel Cabrera retired. Let's take a look at our budget. $3 million. Exclusive negotiations. I am going to take this because he's been really good. I'm going to let... Ooh. Can I get you for like super cheap? I feel like I can get better. I feel like I can get so much better. If you take like... We'll see. I'll give him the contract, but we'll see if we end up keeping him. We'll do that off camera. I'm not worried about that. So let's see. Tommy La Stella exercises option. Cool. He's coming back to the squad. Let's take a look. Pitching. Bullpen. Yes, we definitely need at least one good arm. Lineup. So this is DH. So we need a DH. And then I'm thinking about trying to add a little bit more power. Who would be someone I get rid of? Maybe Aguilar. Like, he was great. 30 home runs is solid. Maybe make him the DH. Try to bring in a really good first baseman. Yes, we do have those prospects who we probably should end up just trading, because do they have better? They might have better hitting stats than Aguilar. So maybe just call them up and be the DH. And then probably trade Nico Goodrum, to be honest, because like, he's good, but he's not fantastic. So let's give arbitration to everybody, and then we'll just trade him if we need to. And then, I didn't even look at contracts. I'm gonna offer it to everybody. We have the money probably to sign like one decent like bullpen arm or hitter. And how did CJ Cron go up in potential? He didn't have a good year. And then, like, I see these and, like, none of these guys get me excited. Like, yeah, getting, like, Carlos Correa and stuff like that would be great. It would be awesome to get someone like that. I don't think we can afford them. So, what do we do here? Final season, this is what we're doing. We're acquiring some bullpen help. Strom and Pagan from the Padres for Goodrum, Turnbull, and Brady Policelli. This is what we're going to look like. I mean, the team looks... oh man, it looks insane. So we're gonna flop. We're gonna flip those. I think we're gonna trade Moreno. Like, he was decent last year. Like, he wasn't terrible. Had a pretty good like whip and everything. But I feel like, or maybe I picked up Shane Green and now I'm kind of like, do we really need Shane Green? Let's take a look. Let's see. Because, like, our lineup, our lineup's nasty. Akiyama, La Stella, Correa, Conforto, Andujar, Goodwin, Meadows, Aguilar, and Fagley. Whew. And then you got, I'm thinking about calling one of these guys up. I think it's going to be Park. Park or Ruben Wood. I mean, realistically, I still don't think they're ready. Like, if we had one more season, I definitely would call them up. But, because, like, I'm looking at it, they kind of match up with Aguilar. You know, the power may not be there just yet. 61, 56. The vision is a little bit better for Wood. And I kind of want to call him up. That's like part of the reason why I want to call him up. But I feel like Aguilar is probably the best option. Like, he kind of popped off the last couple seasons for us. I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave the team as is. I think I am going to change one pitching. Maybe combine these two for a really good reliever. See you guys in a sec. All right, I'm going to send Aguilar to the Rays. That means we're going to call up one of these two guys. It's a flip of the coin. I don't know who is going to be it yet, but Green, Moreno, and Aguilar for Nick Anderson. All right, guys, who would you put? I don't know. Like, you look at their stats, they look almost identical. I think I'm going to go Wood. I think his hitting stats are a little bit better. And I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna throw him right into the lineup day one and see how he does. At least that gets us a way to, you know, add someone that's one of our prospects into the lineup. And that's it. You guys can see Conforto, Correa, La Stella, Akiyama, Andujar. The team's looking pretty good. Somehow stayed within budget. Whoo! Don't know how I did that. But we did it. We did it for sure. So here we go. Final season of this rebuild. And it's crazy. Remember, guys, get in that comment section. Let me know who you would have done for your rotation. Let's sim it out. And let's see how it goes. Alrighty, September time. And look at this team. 100 wins. 105 and 57. That's what I like to see. I almost just simmed into the playoffs. So 105, we're ranked first as a team. And let's take a look at the rest of the league. The Athletics won 100 games. That was it. Just the Athletics that won 100 games. Interesting. So league leaders, DeGrom. I see Seth Lugo in there as well. And that was it. Charlie Blackmon on the Black Sox. Okay. Black Sox? White Sox. All right, there we go. So, okay. Some interesting stuff. Parker Meadows, I saw, was league leading with the stat, but we didn't get that notification. Rookie of the year for Ruben Wood. There we go. We got a Gold Glove and then a delivery. So no Cy Young, really? How does that not get us a Cy Young? Like, that's dumb. That is just stupid. So Ruben Wood looks like he actually had a decent season. So let's take a look at our pitching because that's what we're kind of worried about the most. Matt Strom. Not a bad season at all. Nick Anderson was a great pickup for us. Ty Buttry's been really good. Joe Jimenez. Only pitched 15 innings, though. Why is that? Eduardo Ramos only pitched 16. What's going on with that? Seth Lugo, though, was nasty. Unbelievable. Jacob DeGrom. That is a Cy Young season. That's Cy Young all day, every day. Walker Buehler was great. Severino, Chris Paddock, and then Madison Bumgarner. Okay. And then let's take a look at our bench. Yikes. This Park guy. Definitely a DH for the future. Shogo Akiyama, great leadoff hitter for us. Love to see it. Tommy La Stella, not as good as he was last year, but still pretty productive. Carlos Correa, ooh, love it. Love it. He proves he can hit somewhere else besides Minute Maid. We got Conforto, who, myself, you know the deal. He obviously is going to pop off. Andujar's hitting 32 home runs. Brian Goodwin, not as good as he was last year, but still not bad. And then Parker Meadows had a very good year. Our rookie of the year, Ruben Wood, 21 home runs, 22 doubles, and a 778 OPS. And then Josh Fagley, not as good as he was last year, but I mean, 24 home runs. He went up, so that's good to see. It's time. It is time to win the World Series, 100%, or get knocked out first round, because that's what happens every single time. I can't catch a break. It's just not meant to be for me. You know why? What's going on here? Let's just, I don't know why that bothered me so much. DeGrom's taking the mound. We need to win this. Please just win this. Going against the Twins, Jose Barrios, definitely going to be a tough matchup for us. We go up 1-0 though. That's good. Looking at their team, it looks the same. They've added JT Realmuto. That's a big addition to a team that's already very scary offensively. So 1 run is not going to be enough. I already know that. We need plenty more runs. Brian Goodwin gives us that. Same with Ruben Wood, the rookie. 4-0. Perfect. 5-0. Let's make it like 27-0. Let's just pound on the misery. Yikes. 5-4, just like that. That's not good. Like I said, 1 run was not going to be enough. I'm glad we got that insurance, because this is a scary game. Bases loaded for Parker Meadows. Sack fly at least gets 1 in. I'll take that. We have that 2-run lead. I'm going to be safe. Am I going to be? I'm going to be stupid and let DeGrom finish the inning. But let's take him out now. Let's go to our setup guy, Pagan. And holds the lead. Does what he needs to do. And then we're going to bring in our closer, Seth Lugo. And woo. Okay. Yikes. That was not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. So, game 5. Can we win it? Can we, Walker Buehler, 20.25 ERA? What happened? Tommy La Stella going deep makes it 2-0. Love to see that. Then Brian Goodwin, back-to-back games with home runs. Who is this guy? Uh-oh. Okay, we got out of it. 3-1. They've got Corey Kluber on the mound. Okay. What an addition for them. We got to score here. We don't. Oh, that's tough. That's just not good enough, though. Come on. Let's keep the pitching going for Buehler. 3-2 ball game. That's not good. All right, we're going to take him out. We're going to go to, let's just go Pagan. Run scores, tie ball game. That's tough. That is, oh no, man. Let's go Lugo. What? Man, come on. Don't do this to me again. It comes down to our rookie, who's hitting 167. And our bench, there's not even a point in looking at that, because it doesn't matter. All right, we'll take a look at the pitching staff one more time. That is a beautiful rotation for $15, guys. $15. We built that rotation. In the comment section, let me know again who you would have chosen instead of me. And then if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up down below. That's the easiest way to let me know that you enjoy these types of videos. Honestly, hitting a thumbs up, super simple. Just go and click it down below. And then if you guys want to see more videos like this, that's how I'm gonna know. So let's aim for like 1,000 likes on this. It's something different. It was a little bit of fun. I really enjoyed it, and that lets me know you want to see more like $15 team builds and things like that. If you guys have any, send me a tweet, a DM, show me the pictures and the images that you guys have found or created, and I'll definitely shout you out in the next video. Of course, guys, I'm gonna leave you with 2 videos on screen now, my most recent and also one that YouTube recommends, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.